I'm Marin, and this is Post-its and Pens.
Walking away, your words are lost on me. It's taking.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin, and here you will find a little beauty, a little books, and a little teaching content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join me in my little corner of YouTube. In today's video, I am going to take you through my November empties to let you know all of the products that I used up and give you my full thoughts on each of them. So let's go ahead and talk some trash, shall we?
Everything not to turn around.
Per the usual, I have divided up my empties into the various categories, and I'm actually going to start with makeup empties this time because I have actually more than one of them. So let's celebrate that by going with that category first. So the first product that I used up as much as I could is this Kiko color corrector. It's just a green color corrector. I tried really hard to get the stopper out. You can tell I tore it to shreds, and I just could not get it out. So we had to go ahead and call this one finished, even though there is some product still left down below, but can't get to it, so it is done. I enjoyed this. I think this is a nice option price-wise for someone looking for a green color corrector. I would think about repurchasing this one again, but right now I am using the Dr. Jart Cicapair cream or color correcting cream, so that's what I'm working with right now, and I like that one a lot too. But this is definitely a nice option if you are looking for something that you can get pretty easily. I got this off Amazon, so Prime shipping. So just throwing that out there if you're looking for something in a pinch. All right, the next item is this black eyeliner from Pixie. I can no longer sharpen this. As you can see, the lead fell all the way out, so it is officially done. I had been working on this pencil for, gosh, I don't know, 2 years. So definitely get your money's worth, and it was not a full size. It was like a mini size, so this lasted forever, but I only use it to kind of line right at the corners of my lower lash line, so that's probably why it lasted so long. But I did like this. It was nice and creamy. It didn't really smear or transfer, which I also really liked. So yeah, I would recommend this one, and I would repurchase it. Sticking with black eyeliner, I have this one right here from Tarte. This is the Tarte Sex Kitten black eyeliner. Now, this is actually still got product in it, but y'all, this does not work. Like, I could not get this to draw over eyeshadow, so it's literally useless. So even though it's showing that it has product left, it's completely unusable. So I'm going to just get rid of it, toss it out. I've had this forever. I'm pretty sure it came in like a Birchbox or an Ipsy bag, so it's probably expired, which is why it's not working well, but into the trash it is going to go. The next item is a little mini face primer. It is the Makeup Forever Shine Control Step 1 primer. There is still product left in here, but y'all, this is a horrible primer. Horrible. So basically, anywhere you apply it, your skin gets so oily in that area. It also is very difficult to blend product over it. And for something that's supposed to be a shine control primer, I felt like this made me shinier than ever. So it is another one that I am calling quits on, throwing out. It's not a good primer. I would not recommend this, and I definitely will not be repurchasing. The last makeup mini is a little mini mascara. It is this Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. That's hard to say. And I basically use this up as much as I can. There's like the tiniest bit of product left, but as you can see, the brush is coming out pretty clean, so there's not much left in there. I really enjoyed this one. It did not smear, did not smudge, did not transfer. I really enjoyed that, and I felt like it made my lashes look nice and not natural, but not over the top either. So I would definitely think about repurchasing this at some point. Right now, I am using up one from Urban Decay, and I have the Kush mascara from Milk Makeup, and the Kush one is my favorite. So I would think about repurchasing this one, but probably won't be for a little while at least. Okay, next let's move on to skincare. So I did use up another bottle of the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This is my go-to morning cleanser. I take 2 pumps in my hands and I dry wash my face, which means you put it on dry skin. I kind of move it all around, get it all over, spread out, then I emulsify it with water and rinse it clean, and I really like what that does for my skin. So this is a staple in my collection pretty much. I have another one right now in the shower, and I will continue to repurchase. The next item is this benzoyl peroxide treatment from acne.org. I have cut it open and used everything up that's in there. This has been my go-to benzoyl peroxide treatment for probably, gosh, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, something like that. I like that it's only I believe it's 2.5%, which means it's not too terribly strong. It does not dry my skin out. I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble with this, and I have to have benzoyl peroxide in my routine or my breakouts go insane. So this is the one that I found that works the best. It has a nice texture. It goes on easily, and I have repurchased it and will continue to do so. The next item is a night moisturizer. It is the CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream. It looks like this. I enjoyed this. It is a tub, which is not my favorite. I wish that it came in like a pump so that you don't have to stick your finger in it. But I only needed a tiny amount of this to do my whole face, and I really enjoyed it. So I would definitely repurchase. Right now, I've replaced it with one from La Roche-Posay just to kind of try that out. But this is a good one, and I would definitely recommend it. The next item is this Supergoop Mineral Matte Screen Sunscreen. It is a mineral sunscreen that is SPF 40. I've cut it open, gotten everything that I can out of it. It's kind of gross in there, but this is hands down my favorite facial sunscreen. I really love the tint. I like the texture. It's kind of like a moussey texture. It spreads really nicely on my face. It doesn't pill up. It goes really great under makeup. This is pretty much my tried and true go-to. Right now I am using up one that I purchased when I went out of the country actually in October. I purchased the one from Paula's Choice, which I will use up, but I will definitely be replacing it with this one again because this one is my favorite and I will continue to purchase it over and over and over. Okay, next up is this. It's the micro needle pimple patches. This is from Hero Cosmetics. The thing looks like this. You got, I believe, 9 of them in a packet, and I don't know that they necessarily work in a foolproof way, but I did feel like it kind of helped bring your pimples to a head a little bit faster. So you put this on pimples that you can kind of feel under the surface, and it's supposed to get rid of them. It doesn't really get rid of them for me. I definitely need to let them like come up to the surface before I can actually get rid of them, but this did help kind of speed that process along and make it a little bit quicker to get rid of them. And of course, I went through another pack of the Acne Pimple Master Patch from CosRx. I've talked at length about how these are my favorites. I currently have another pack of these in my cabinet that I have not used yet. So yeah, another month, another packet of these. These are my favorite, and I will continue to repurchase. And the last skincare item is not actually empty, but y'all, it is going. So it is the Ordinary's AHA 30%, BHA 2% Peeling Solution Mask. This was in my project pan. So if you're curious about how I did in the month of November, I will link that up above. But basically in that video, I decided to get rid of this one. I think it is expired. Well, I know it's expired. The shelf life is only 12 months. I've had it way longer than that. And the ingredients are just too strong for my skin and just leave me feeling kind of raw and irritated. That is not a feeling that I want to deal with. So this is going to go. I will not be repurchasing this. If you are interested in this product, just be aware it is extremely strong. And honestly, you can find better things out there that aren't going to tear your skin up. So I would not recommend it, and I will not be repurchasing. Okay, moving on to body care. I finished up this little hand cream. It's in the shape of a seal. It's really stinking cute. I cannot think of the brand name though, so I will put it down here. But basically it was just a little pot with lotion in it. This is not anything groundbreaking. It did not do amazing things for my skin by any means, but it was really fun to use, and I'm going to be keeping the container because it is stinking adorable. So that's about all it has going for it, but I definitely would not repurchase it, and I would not recommend it if you need like an actual really good hand cream. I also used up a body wash. So this was the Method body wash in the Stay Hydrated scent, if you will. And basically it just smelled fresh. So it didn't have like a scent that they listed, but it just smelled nice and fresh. Just nice and fresh and clean, and I did really enjoy it. I am using another scent in this same brand right now. This is cruelty free. You can get it at Target. You can also get it at, I think, like I got a bottle at my local grocery store. So it's around. It's not very expensive. I really like the smell. I did not feel like it dried my skin out too terribly much. So yeah, I would recommend it. I also went through another refill of my Quip toothbrush. So this is an electric toothbrush that I have a 3-month, they ship it every 3 months. They give you a new brush head and a new battery, and I have been using Quip for probably 3 years at this point, and I will continue to do so. I think it does really nice things for my teeth and gets them clean, leaves my mouth feeling fresh, and I can't have too many complaints about it really. So that's that. The next item was a brow serum, which I peeled the label off of, so I can't actually remember what it was, so I will put it right here. But this is another one that I cannot pull the stopper out. I didn't even try this time. I've used this before, and it just tears it up. You cannot get the stopper out. So there's probably a little bit of product left down at the bottom, but I can't get to it. And with a brow serum, you need to be able to kind of brush off the sides anyway. But I do like this one. It comes from Amazon, and they actually gave you a free one. So if you left a review, they gave you a free one. I did leave a review. I do think it helped fill in some of the sparseness of my brows, not completely, because I definitely am dealing with over plucking from my high school years, but this is a nice one. If you maybe don't have super sparse brows, this might be one for you to check out. And again, I'll leave the name and everything linked down below. But yeah, I would recommend it, especially if you're not dealing with a ton of sparseness in your brows. I think it would really be helpful. The last body care item are these wet wipes. They're from V Wipes. Clever name, right? It looks like this. I picked this up off Amazon. It was just, I think you get like 12 of them. I cannot remember, honestly, but I basically just wanted something just in case to keep around, and these worked in a pinch. They're unscented, which I did enjoy, that they weren't leaving any fragrance anywhere, but yeah, I probably won't repurchase them. There are better ones out on the market. The last category are just like random bits and bobs. So we'll start off with allergy meds. I went through another thing. These are comparable to the Zyrtec liquid gels. This is the Walgreens brand. They call them Walzer. Haha. But yeah, worked perfectly fine. And then I also went through a thing of Flonase nasal spray, allergy spray, which I've repurchased both of these since. So they work fine for me. I have allergies literally year round. Like, there's nothing seasonal about my allergies. I have them constantly. So these two things help alleviate the symptoms somewhat, so I will continue to repurchase. I also went through a bottle of the EcoTools Makeup Brush Shampoo, which just looks like this. I've replaced it with a solid shampoo bar, but this worked fine. My only complaint is that I had to use a lot of it when I was cleaning my brushes. I don't wash my brushes like every single day. I wait and I wash them usually over the weekend, so I'm washing all of them at once. And in order to get them clean, I would need to put a lot of soap into my little scrubber thing. So I use this up pretty quickly, and that's why I went ahead and went with a solid bar this time, just to see if that lasts a little bit longer, because I feel like you can blow through this and it's really not worth the money if you're going to do that. I used up a little perfume mini in the month of November, my first one in a while. This was Daisy from Marc Jacobs. It just was a little sample that you get. I enjoyed this scent a lot, actually, but I don't know that I would repurchase it, like buy a full size or even like a larger small size, if you will. But I did really like using it, and it was kind of nice to get to experience a scent that's kind of iconic that a lot of people like and use and purchase over and over. And the last item that I have is a candle. This is the Chesapeake Bay Candles brand. You get them at Target. This was the sea salt vanilla scent. I really liked the smell of this. It's like beachy and summery, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I used it up finally. I've had it for a while. You can see over there I have a pumpkin scent now because I'm that kind of girl. But this one was really nice to use during the spring and summer, and I definitely enjoyed using it all up. And I could definitely see myself repurchasing this scent because it is quite lovely. And those are all of my empties for the month of November. I feel like I did a pretty good job getting through some products that had been kind of hanging around for a while. Hopefully I can do the same thing in December. I kind of have a mini goal to get through some of those sample packets that you get from Sephora and Ulta and things like that, to see if I can't get some of those out of my collection. Stay tuned for my end of the year beauty inventory wrap up, where I will go through all of my beauty products. I did a version of this in June as kind of like a mid-year point, and I'm really curious to see where I'm at now after a whole year of trying to use up things. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming at the very end of December. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed this Empties video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.
Throw it away. See if you'll let go of me when you're not holding me.